Let every beat of time become a prayer, and every breath a step toward the holy. You're going to earn far more money than you ever imagined. However, you must first comprehend something that will completely alter your life. You are nearing the end of your life as the person you once were. You will wake up to a different world very soon. You'll finally see the world through the perspective of someone who belongs in the 0.1%, not because the world changed. Three forces that have been accumulating for months are currently convergent on your reality. The cosmic debt that has been accruing in your favor is the initial force. Every sacrifice, late night, and instance in which you put growth ahead of comfort has been documented in an unseen ledger. The second drive is your cellular structure's energetic upgrade, which is getting you ready to hold enormous wealth without destroying yourself. The discovery that will show you exactly how everything fits together in the coming days is the third force. The thing that will confuse you, though, is that none of this calls for more effort on your part. In actuality, you'll impede what's currently happening more if you try to force it, because you belong to the small minority of people who are made to command abundance rather than seek it. This message is reaching you, and everything that is about to happen will unequivocally demonstrate it. You weren't getting to your destination on the hot mess express you were on. You were being taken there. You were actually being deconstructed and rebuilt for a purpose so important that your old structure couldn't have handled it. Every breakdown, every chaotic moment, every time you felt like you were coming apart. With chosen ones, the cosmos never makes mistakes. It just waits for the right time to show what was always going to happen. You haven't realized it yet, but there's another thing going on. Something related to a decision you made weeks or months ago that didn't seem like much at the time. That decision started a chain reaction that has been gaining traction, and the wave is poised to hit your reality's coast with the fury of a tsunami. Your neighbors have been observing you. Many are envious, some are skeptical, and some are hopeful. Although they have witnessed you sowing seeds, they are unaware of the kind of harvest that is imminent. They anticipate modest achievement, steady improvement, and typical growth. What occurs when someone who has been forged in the furnace of adversity eventually walks into their cosmic birthright is something they are unaware of. You're about to learn secrets that will completely alter your life in the next days. Concrete information that opens doors you were unaware existed, rather than ethereal mysteries or hazy intuitions. Your brain will find it difficult to comprehend how obvious the solution was all along, so this realization will feel magical, almost trance-like. You've been searching for detailed plans and sophisticated techniques when you already have all you needed. Something that has been blocked in your system is connected to the first secret, the receptors that have been keeping you from enjoying abundance, joy, and pleasure to the fullest. You can see the entire spectrum all of a sudden, as if you've been colorblind your entire life. Beloved, I want you to know, your life is not limited by what's in your bank account, your paycheck, or your circumstances. The Bible says in Philippians 4 verse 19, "And my God will meet all your needs according to the riches of his glory in Christ Jesus." When you sow into his work, you are aligning yourself with his supply, not your shortage. Today, I encourage you to click the Super Thanks button and sow a seed of $20, $50, or more. Every gift goes to lifting people's faith and changing lives, and God promises to return it pressed down, shaken together, and running over. Step out in faith and expect the God of abundance to meet you at the point of your need. Money isn't the only factor here. It has to do with your ability to retain and appreciate all that life has to offer. When this opens, abundance will pour through you like water through a recently broken dam, rather than trickling toward you. However, as these receptors open, something else happens that the pretenders in your group aren't expecting. These individuals who pose as leaders but lack true authority have been taking advantage of your genius, imitating your techniques, and attempting to perform your magic without knowing where it comes from. Like paper crowns in the rain, imitations fall apart when true power emerges. They won't have to be exposed. Everyone observing will be able to tell that their counterfeits are phony thanks to your genuine illumination. New contracts appearing in your reality is the second secret. Cosmic contracts, not simply business contracts. A new house that embodies your newfound prestige. A car that complements your improved way of life. Relationships that enhance rather than diminish your value. These are not aspirations or wishes. Before they manifest in the physical world, these transactions are handled in the realm from where all manifestations come. The individuals who have been taking advantage of you, wasting your time and energy, and treating you more like a choice than a priority, are going to have a first-hand look at what happens when someone recognizes their own worth. There will be no need for you to speak or make any grandiose declarations. Your change in energy will be more powerful than any conflict. Since you finally started expressing yourself authentically, your impact is growing rapidly. Stop lowering your brightness to accommodate other people. No more playing tiny, so as not to set off their fears. With that level of consciousness, you're done for good. This is where things get fascinating, though, because the third secret has to do with your physical metamorphosis. Your financial success is inextricably linked to the physical changes that are taking place in you. They are related. The same energetic improvement is causing you to become more vibrant, look better, and have more confidence. You are becoming magnetic on all levels, and everything positive is drawn to magnetism. This change will be marked by an engagement, a celebration, and a milestone. Whether it's actual jewelry, a ring, or just the clarity and crystal of your new reality, something diamond-related is on the horizon. This way of thinking is not symbolic. This is a tangible example of your elevated position that people will see and understand. You've been going through more than simply an emotional detox. It's vivacious. You've been improving your frequency, and now you're at last getting to the bandwidth where many can discover you. Consider this scenario. You're using dial-up internet to try to download a large file, and all of a sudden you are linked to fiber optic. Everything that has been buffered will soon be streamed in high-definition clarity. In ways you have never experienced before, you are developing an intuitive awareness of your body. You're seeing how particular foods affect your energy levels, how various settings affect your mood, and how particular people either invigorate or deplete you. This isn't overthinking or paranoia. It's sagacity. Your body is evolving into an increasingly complex tool for negotiating your new environment. These days, you only connect with people who are telepathic, those who know you need something before you say it, who can tell when something is amiss before you say it, and who text or call you at the precise moment you need to talk to them. All of the surface-level interactions that required you to explain everything and beg for what should have been evident are being replaced by these connections. Yellow heart if you're moved by divine love. Now is the moment to share it. Click the Super Thanks button on YouTube and contribute $50 or more to help us broadcast God's blessings far and wide. Every act of generosity you make is being watched in heaven and will return to you 100-fold. You will be put to the test as soon as you enter this new world, but it will come from your old training rather than the cosmos. Your mind will attempt to tell you that you are not worthy of this, that it is too wonderful to be true, and that you ought to feel bad for being so fortunate. Guilt is the only thing that stands between you and your empire. So take that as your cue to laugh it off and keep going. You will receive information that feels like a cosmic download in the coming days. It could appear in a chat, email, phone call, or even a dream. But you'll know right away when it comes that this is the game changer you've been waiting for. Although your logical mind may find it difficult to accept, your soul will identify it as the point at which your life begins to divide into before and after. You won't even be aware of your blind area until you read this information. It will reveal an opportunity that has been waiting for you, wrapped up in something commonplace. It will make connections between things you didn't know were related. You'll realize that every obstacle, disappointment, every moment of uncertainty was preparing you for this precise breakthrough when you view the entire design. Imagine suddenly remembering how to breathe after years of unconsciously holding your breath. That's on the horizon. Your system is about to open something that has been blocked. Abundance will then pour through you like water through a recently broken dam. You're going to become so adept at intuition that you'll be able to make decisions more quickly than ever before. And all the choices will be the correct ones. The second-guessing, analysis paralysis, and overthinking that formerly afflicted you are gone. It will be replaced by a knowledge so profound and obvious that indecision is unthinkable. Number sequences will begin to appear everywhere, confirming that you are at the right place at the right time. It's not a coincidence. They serve as cosmic arrows guiding you to your fate. You're becoming more conscious of the signals that were always there, but that you weren't previously able to perceive. Following this change, the frequency of the meetings you attend, the chat you have, and the emails you send will change. Before you even say a word, people will perceive that you have changed. In ways you have never had to earn, your presence will compel respect. This has nothing to do with being haughty or demanding. It's about taking up the space you were always destined to inhabit. When others are around you, they are discovering unexpected things. They understand that you're more than simply a lovely face. In fact, you are knowledgeable. You're wise. You have visited locations and engaged in activities that are not immediately apparent. You don't look like the person you've been. And many who believed they understood you will be shocked by that. You demonstrate to them that you have lost your filter when you speak. You're being honest, and that honesty sends shockwaves that garner respect and attention. Not literally, but in terms of energy. Your voice is also shifting. People listen to you more intently when you talk than they did previously. Your statements have weight that they didn't have. Your views are important in ways they weren't before. It's not because you're making more of an effort to be heard. It's because you asserted your power at last. What you're about to discover will seem more like remembering than learning. You've always felt deep down that you were meant to be great. Your truth was never the training that urged you to be practical, to set lower expectations, or to be content with less. Interference was the cause. Additionally, the signal is soon to become absolutely clear. Not only are you less worried, but your consciousness is growing, which is why your sleeping habits are getting better. Dreams are getting richer and more significant. Inspiration can strike at any time. You'll need to start keeping a notebook by your bed to record all of your ideas, because they come to you so clearly and frequently. You're on the verge of becoming the external inspiration you've been seeking. That, if only I could be like them sentiment is about to go entirely the other way. The pupil is going to become the master, and the change will occur so quickly that everyone will be stunned. People will look at your life and think, if only I could be like them. The same individuals who rejected you, made you feel inadequate, and pretended that doing business with you was a favor are going to see your vindication firsthand. However, you'll be so over your desire for their approval by the time they understand what they missed that their remorse will seem inconsequential. In every scenario when people counted you out, you are officially the plot twist. The trick is that, while people were watching and waiting for you to fail, you are actually being set up for a fierce return that will completely change everyone's perception of what is possible. They are unaware that they and you are on the same chopping block. They are unaware that your time, energy, and resources will soon be permanently taken away from them, because they can no longer reach you. Some of the people in your circle are on the verge of a total breakdown. Their desire was to have both things. Take advantage of your talents and energy while being enough appreciative to accept less than you are due. Their entire relationship with you ends when you begin to live as though you are aware of your value. The fact that you attended gatherings without inviting them will make them angry. I'm upset that you didn't reply to their texts right away. I'm upset that you're not available for their drama anymore. Recently, someone tried to incite jealousy in you, engaging in gaming, attempting to demonstrate to you their abundance of options and how busy they are. You saw that manipulation right away, and without a word, you're going to put them in their proper position. No confrontation could ever be as destructive as your total disregard for their games. The folks who believed they were helping you by being in your life are going to come to the realization that they were mistaken. They took for granted the gift that you were to their world. You'll be functioning on such a different frequency that their previous strategies won't even register when they attempt to re-engage after witnessing your success. You don't feel resentful or furious. You just aren't capable of that level of awareness. Your role as a universal healer is coming to an end. You have been like a support vending machine. Anyone might approach you, explain their issues, and expect you to provide answers. You're permanently retiring that version of yourself. You're learning how to give and receive in the right proportion. And because you're so accustomed to giving everything and asking for nothing, it may initially feel awkward. Dove brothers and sisters, everything done in faith multiplies in God's abundance. Use the Super Thanks feature to donate $100 today and join this sacred mission. When your roots are grounded in Him, your fruit will flourish, and your offering becomes a seed that bears blessed harvests. It's time for the person you've been growing into through all of your hardships to take center stage. All of those abilities you acquired via hardship. You learned so much from hardship. In your new reality, all of the strength you developed via testing turns into superpowers. The labor you've previously done is not bypassed by the shortcut the universe is about to reveal. Its effect is amplified. When utilized at the level you're moving to, every lesson gained, every obstacle surmounted, and every growth moment gains exponential value. This is why you had to face challenges along the way, not as a form of punishment, but as a means of preparing for the accountability that comes with great accomplishment. It's almost time for your business endeavors to grow beyond your wildest dreams. The market is ready, the audience is ready, and the time is ideal for that side project you've been working on, that company idea you've been building, or that creative piece you've been honing. Careful planning was what appeared to be slow progress. Now everything is moving more quickly. You're going to start doing things purely out of desire, not because you have to prove yourself or win anyone over. You will begin to ask yourself, why not? Rather than figuring out why you can't. People who are accustomed to you playing small will be shocked by this change from making decisions based on scarcity to living based on riches. You are on the verge of turning the passive income sources you have been working to create into flowing rivers of wealth. As your audience expands and your visibility rises, the methods you set up during poorer times will scale tremendously. As you travel, eat, sleep, and enjoy life in ways that appeared previously only available to others, money will come to you. For once, you're going to know what it's like to be babied by the cosmos. You're going to be pampered, spoiled, and supported in ways that will initially seem almost alien after years of having to be strong for everyone else, carrying more than your fair part, and taking on everyone else's burdens. Like a toddler who is in dire need of sleep, yet refuses to take a nap. At first, you may be resistant to this. You're so accustomed to working hard, establishing your worth, and achieving every minor triumph by using all of your energy. However, you are now being paid by the divine, and your role has evolved from warrior to royalty. Your life is undergoing a drastic transformation that goes beyond just your physical appearance. Your surroundings will change to reflect your inner condition. When you draw in others who work at your new frequency, your social circle will naturally improve. You will go from survival mode to abundance mode in your daily routine. Additionally, the shift will seem both dramatic and entirely normal. Your body is automatically adjusting to its ideal state in response to less stress and more joy. Your ongoing stress, your sleep troubles, and your seemingly sporadic digestive issues were all signs that you were not living up to your full potential. Your physical body will be in harmony with your elevated consciousness as you climb to fulfill your destiny. Your ideal body is no longer merely a pipe dream. It's starting to happen to you. You're going to experience the results of all your hard work, consistency, and good decisions in ways that will surprise you. Your internal revolution will coincide with your physical metamorphosis, and neither will be able to be ignored. Improvements that aren't related to any particular interventions you've made will astound your medical professionals. Your body is healing itself in ways that don't follow regular timelines in response to the less stress and more joy. Your once-forgotten vitality is coming back stronger than ever. This change establishes a boundary that is natural and doesn't need to be contested for people who are suffering with toxic relationships or challenging family dynamics. Lower vibrational exchanges can no longer hold your attention since your energy has become so polished. You're not abruptly interrupting others. You're just naturally outgrowing them. Not because you suddenly care more about appearances, but rather because your growing self-confidence and self-appreciation organically manifest themselves in the way you present yourself to the outside world. Your personal style is changing to reflect your internal metamorphosis. You'll finally believe it fully, and you'll dress like someone who knows they're valuable. Your upcoming speaking engagements will feel more like chats with friends than public appearances. You will be extremely successful at spreading your message in public because of your innate ability to connect with people on an authentic level. You will be really excited about the value you have to provide, replacing any stage fright or imposter syndrome that may have previously held you back. Press conferences, interviews, and speaking engagements are all ready for you. Because your viewpoint has been shaped by actual experience, the world is eager to hear what you have to say. You're not expressing wishful thinking or theory. You're speaking from a place of transformation, which has an unfakeable power. Now, people are listening to everything you say, not the haters or the negative voices, who no longer have any influence over you, but the people who support you, are motivated by you, and are supposed to look up to you. Because they understand the wisdom you have gained via your hardships. They care about what you have to say. You are about to enter a period in which your ministry is your witness. People are curious about how you overcame adversity and turned it into strength. They are more than just inquisitive. They are in dire need of a plan. You have it because you experienced it firsthand. When people require evidence that a breakthrough is feasible, they will look to your life as the testament. Because you will be genuine, not because you will be flawless, not because you'll know every answer, but because you'll know the most important ones. The same intelligence that is planning your success is also planning the documentary or significant media coverage of your narrative. There are aspects of your journey from adversity to success that will encourage many others to have faith in their own potential. Your readiness to openly share your process will serve as a bridge to help others transcend their own limitations and achieve abundance. Your achievement is set to have beneficial ripple effects that stretch much beyond your immediate circle, supporting the charity causes that are important to you. Your wealth won't only make your life better. Your deliberate decisions on how to use your resources will turn it into a force for good in the world. Opportunities that you did not apply for are likely to start ringing on your phone. You will receive a ton of unsolicited invitations in your inbox. Meetings that have the power to alter everything will appear on your calendar. This is hardly a case of pure luck. When your energy signature reaches the frequency where these opportunities are present, it is the inevitable result. The phone call you are about to get, the email that is about to arrive in your inbox, and the meeting you are about to attend are not all random occurrences. In a treasure map created just for you, there are coordinates. Another piece of the jigsaw will be added with each interaction. And once everything is in place, the final product will be a picture of astounding perfection. Your internet persona is set to turn into an example of genuine influence. Your ideal audience will be drawn to you like moths to a flame by the content you produce, the messages you convey, and the energy you radiate. However, unlike social media manipulation or traditional marketing, this magnetism is founded on actual transformation and genuine value, which makes it ever-expanding and sustainable. You're going to become a money magnet in addition to making money. The distinction is that earning money requires constraint and work. If you're a money magnet, abundance comes to you organically, steadily, and in unexpected ways. You're going to reap benefits beyond your wildest expectations from the work you've been doing to mend your connection with receiving. You gave more than you received all those times. All the times you prioritized other people over yourself. Building your ability to receive without feeling guilty or destroying yourself was the goal of all those times you accepted less than you were worth. You've changed the way you clock things. You're learning how to store knowledge in your memory bank without getting bogged down in the research, as the crazy scientist who travels down rabbit holes. Glowing star yearning to witness God's miracles firsthand? Plant your spiritual seed now by contributing $100 or more through the YouTube Super Thanks button. Your offering lights the path for others and echoes through His divine plan, bringing His light into every step you take. You will no longer fall into every rabbit hole. You know you'll need the critical details later, so you're going to keep them. Your ability to think strategically has never been sharper, and you consistently come up with new ideas, improved methods, and more sophisticated solutions. Every action you have taken matters. All of your lessons are important. This climax, where everything comes together in perfect harmony, has been the goal of every growth moment. You weren't punished for your history. You were the one who prepared it. Right now, the blueprint for your achievement is being downloaded into your consciousness as knowledge that arises from the deepest part of you, not as facts you need to learn or tactics you need to put into practice. You're not gaining success skills. You're regaining your sense of self. You thought you were going to learn anything new about earning money when you started viewing this. You've learned, however, that you already had all you required. The 0.1% has nothing to do with social standing, wealth, or income. It has to do with awareness. It's about realizing that scarcity is the anomaly and abundance is your natural state. The selected individuals aren't picked because they're unique. Their acceptance of their selection makes them unique. You will remember this as the last time you ever questioned your fate. When you reflect on how you absorb these words, you're going to be rudely awakened to the fact that you never needed to be awake. All you had to do was recall your true self. The funds will arrive. The acknowledgement is on the way. Success is on the horizon. More significantly, though, is that you are embracing your purpose, your power, and the life that has been waiting for you to say, "Yes, welcome to your empire, chosen one." You should take back your throne now.